We are jumping into part 2 of setting up the new game room. I've gotten some amazing suggestions from you guys, some of which that I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna walk you through some of those, and we're gonna try to get to cabinet number 2 tonight and set that all up. Stick around. What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to our second installment of setting up the new game room. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out, for watching the last video. I actually had quite a few people tell me that they enjoyed kind of seeing the whole process of moving into this new room. I had no idea if people were going to be interested in that or not, and it seemed like they were, so that was pretty cool. And I had so many great suggestions from you guys. I'm talking about a ton, so I want to walk through a couple of those, tell you which ones I'm going to do, and then talk through why I might not do some of the other ones. I have a buddy coming over here in a little bit, a different friend this time. He wanted to help get this cabinet set up, so I think he's going to head over here in a little bit. I'm chilling watching Wayne's World. I love this movie, man. They don't make movies like this anymore. I'm starting to sound old, but it's true. It's true. I haven't cleaned up this yet, but I'm going to. Okay, one suggestion that someone had was that I should move this $10 game collection over here in this hall, and I think I may do that. I think I might put it'll actually fit right here, so that way it can still be around, but honestly, it's not anything like super cool and crazy to look at. I mean, I guess it is cool, but it's not like a huge piece of my collection. It's more just the series right now. So that might go over there. Another suggestion is when you walk in, somebody said, actually I think 2 or 3 people said, I should take off that door. That way you kind of can walk in, and as soon as you walk in, you kind of see the board game collection and all that stuff, which I think this is what I'm going to make this. I think I'm going to make this like board games and things like that. So I'm probably gonna take that door off. Somebody suggested to like blowing that wall out. It's an option. I think for now I'm gonna just take the door off and go from there. So yeah, we're still starting from the foyer. So $10 game collection here. Take that door off. Okay. So right here, this is the thing I'm really excited about. Somebody suggested getting like plastic shelves. They make them for like makeup and stuff like that. I went on Amazon and I found some that they're 15 inches each. So they're like from here to here, and all the way across this is 45 inches. So I can buy them in sets of 6. And I think I bought 6 sets, and they'll go all the way across, and they stick out about 2 inches, and they're just a little bitty clear plastic piece. So I'm gonna be able to put like Game Boy games and display them, you know, strategy guides, manuals, even figures. Like if the figures are 2 inches or within 2 inches deep, I can put those right there. So I'm like super stoked about that. I don't know how high. I'll probably go right around this and work my way down. I might have to end up buying more, but I'm really excited about that because it's not going to take up any space. I also didn't want to walk in and you just see like, you still can't see the game room. You see this huge shelf, so that's going to look really good there. I haven't really thought too much more about this area. If I do move the $10 game collection to over there, then I would probably move this here in the corner. This is just an odd piece for this room. In the other game room, it worked perfect. It's kind of bulky, and I think I told you in the last video I wanted to put it over here, but that just it's gonna look lame being over there. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do with that. I'm also not sure what to do with the Red Bull fridge. So I honestly need space over here to film. Like right now I've even tried to get some angles with that with my tripod, and it needs to be more around in here. So I might end up figuring out something else to do with this. I mean, I love this piece. I don't want to get rid of it. I'm just gonna have to get creative with it somehow. I ended up finding the top loader, put that stuff in there. That's a sneak peek to some of the $10 game collection. Shameless plug. Go check out that series. Okay, a couple more things before we jump into getting this cab set up. Some people, let's move over here. So some people have said do some cabling and kind of bridge the gap between the two cabinets. The only problem with that is I really want to set these up above my TV. This is what I had before. I can show you guys a picture here on the side. Maybe I'll put one over here where you can see what I had before. I just love these blueprints, and I think I like them there because when you're stepping back and looking at like this whole thing, it looks kind of busy. So I kind of like the simplistic, just those blueprints there. I might put those up here before my friend Wesley gets here. I don't know. I'm not saying it's the worst idea to put game console boxes there, but I just think it's gonna look too cluttered. Personally, that's obviously just my thoughts. I could do it up there too. Again, I don't know. I may do that, but I really do think there's gonna be more room on these shelves than I'm thinking. So that's my thoughts so far. About to put up those blueprints and wait for Wesley to get here to start setting this up. Check back soon. Okay, quick update. This looks like trash. Looks so bad. Man, these 8-foot ceilings are getting me. So I'm gonna take that down, and I think I'm gonna try to do 4 all the way across and see if that looks better, because this is not gonna work like it did in the old game room. Dang it, man, you would never think 9-foot ceilings versus 8-foot ceilings would be that much difference, but it is completely making this game room different. I just gotta work with it. So let me switch these out and see if they look better the other way. Okay, here's an update on this. I think it looks pretty good, actually. My wife suggested that too. Actually, she said that at the very beginning. She's like, I told you to do that at the beginning. I was like, oh, sorry. So I think it looks good. I'm hanging out here with Wesley. Say hey.
Hey guys.
What game are you playing through right now?
Link to the Past.
Love that game. I actually had a friend I texted a couple weeks ago, and I was like, how you been, man? He works for a church, and he's like, pretty good, man. I just got the cape on Link to the Past. That's been what he's been doing. It's just playing Link to the Past, so pretty sweet. All right, so we're gonna get started on this game case. See, all of these have just like these wired shelves. I do have one like flat shelf that I had like all my N64s on top of. I don't know if I'm gonna use that again or not, but I may. So let's get started on that. All right, guys, we finished up this game cab, and it looks pretty good. I didn't know what to do with this shelf. Before in the old game room, I had that shelf more in the middle, and I had the N64s stacked up on top of each other. But again, since I don't have the space above the cabs, I feel like that looks pretty cool. So, and then I have these double stacked just because there's just not a lot of room. So I don't know if it's gonna end up being like this long term, but I think it looks pretty cool so far. We've got these because they kind of stick out if you put these down like this. I mean, you can't really see it, so Wesley had that idea. I think it looks pretty cool. So that's it for now. I don't know if we're gonna get to anything else tonight, but I'm pretty happy with this. Sweet. Just got an email that said a package was delivered, and I think I know what it is. It's my bookshelves, man! I'm entirely too excited about bookshelves right now, but I'm gonna try to put these together here in a bit and start putting all the PlayStation stuff up on these. Quill.com. I'd never heard of it before, but I had to Google black bookshelves, and that's what came up, so pumped to have these. Okay, guys, let's get these bookshelves put together. I'm assuming they're gonna be relatively easy to assemble, but everything is taking me like double the time, so I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. About to watch Clifford. If you've never seen this movie, underrated 90s movie. Such a great movie. Again, everything over here is going to be basically like, you know, Genesis, GameCube, PlayStation, anything that isn't Nintendo cartridge based, I'm going to try to put over here on that wall, even toys and stuff like that. I think I'm going to put the Nintendo Neon right around there. But again, you know, I think that in my head, and we'll see if it actually pans out, but let's get into it. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night. It's like 12:15, and with all the hammering and drilling, I'm keeping my family up, so I'm going to quit for now. I got that one done, and then this one is basically done except for the back, and that won't take very long. So I got this one done way quicker than that one. I'm not a handyman at all, so it took me just a second to figure that out, but we are rolling now. I'll finish this in the morning, and then I'll start loading it up with some games, so check back tomorrow. So this is the first thing that is looking better than what I had imagined. They look great. They're simple. I like just the simple black. They fit great on this shelf or on this wall. I didn't know if I was gonna need 4 or 3, especially since these are different. These are not the original shelves that I wanted. These only go up to like 70 inches, I think. And the original ones I wanted went up to 80 inches, which is gonna be like right around up in here, which I think worked out. Like, I think that's too tall. I can still put game box consoles on top, so something like that. So there's still room up there, and then even inside, let me show you what it could potentially look like. You know, you have stuff like, there's still room inside the shelves also. You had something like that, and then you added a couple more boxes. So, I think it looks great. You know, I did not have all this shelving in the other game room, so I'm going to be able to fill this up pretty quick with all the stuff that was just kind of in boxes and stuff in closets. You know, I also collect toys and VHS, so it's going to be cool to have an area to display some of that stuff. You know, I have like my huge Talk Boy collection. I think I might do like one shelf with just Talk Boy stuff. Also, you know, I might do rest of Nintendo, Sega stuff, and then maybe whatever. I don't know. What other console am I missing right now? PlayStation. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how it's looking. I'm about to start loading it up. I don't know if I'm gonna like put everything in there yet, but I want to at least get some stuff in there. And I'm about to hang that neon up over there too, where that box is. So let's get to that. Guys, I'm feeling really good about this. So I just finished up kind of placing things generally where I think I might like them. This is not how it's going to be, you know, at the end of the day, but that Nintendo Neon looks really good. I gave a little bit of space to where I can still put stuff underneath, like smaller boxes, but still the Nintendo sign is completely visible. And there's still space up here for console boxes, even inside the shelf. So I think I only have like maybe 4 or 5 more consoles that need, or console boxes that need to go in the shelves or someplace in the room. So it's working out. It's working out well. Something that I'm loving is this shelf and this shelf. The reason why is I like the whole like depth. You can see back behind, you know, the games in the front. I can display some of my more favorite games and toys. Same thing with this one. Things that I hate. I cannot stand this. Now, I know a lot of people display their games like this, and no hate, just for me, I think it's a little uncreative, because it's just like, hey, here's all my freaking PS2 games. Look how many PS2 games I have. I got so many that they're back here too. And it's like, oh, I can't even play those games or see what they are because there's so many of them. I don't know why we have so many PS2 games. I think for me, I find them cheap, usually at, you know, Goodwill and flea markets, but do I really need Ben 10 protective protector of the earth? Probably not. Same thing with GameCube games. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting rid of some games that I know that I'm not going to play or I have no interest in keeping to create more space for VHS that I want to display or toys, because that's really what I'm into right now, not random, what is this, Nickelodeon Party Blast. I don't care. I don't care about that because, look at this, I still have this box full that I need to put someplace. And then this is full that I haven't even touched yet. And then this is our extra bedroom that has more games. So it's like I have to get rid of some stuff in order to make room for stuff that I really want to display. The Red Bull fridge, I still don't know what to do with. And then also, something I don't know what to do with is this PS2 Neon. Now I love this Neon. It's amazing, but I can't figure out if I want to put it right here. I think I'm about to fiddle around with some placement to see if that would look good or not, but I love whenever that Nintendo Neon and then the PS2 Neon are together and on. It almost gives this weird, cool purple effect, which is pretty sweet. So I'm about to mess around with that, but I think for now I'm gonna call it a day, and it looks like this is gonna be split up into 3 parts, hopefully just 3, and then at that point it'll be basically done. But guys, thank you as always for hanging out with me and just going along for the journey. A lot of people have said that they've enjoyed this, and it's fun to kind of see the progression of where the game room is coming and going. So thank you guys as always. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe over here. I come out with new videos every week. And yeah, until next time, peace.